In our driver's seat, it's the 2007 Jeep Patriot. Now, the Patriot was first seen at the New York Auto Show in 2006. It falls between the Compass and the Jeep Liberty in Jeep's lineup. It's made in Illinois, and it's made on the same lines as the Compass and Caliber, which it just happens to share the platform of.
Well, it may share the same platform as the Caliber and the Compass, but it is distinctively Jeep. The Patriot was something that we were very impressed with the first time we saw it at the launch with Matt, as we called him, Insane Ladane. He was nice enough to take us through the true off-road capabilities that this and every other Jeep has. Now, it distinctively sets itself apart by doing just that, being a true sport off-road utility vehicle, but yet still giving great gas mileage and great comfort to its potential owners. We're going to take a look more importantly at the mechanics, but now let's start under the hood.
If we were lifting the hood of this Jeep Patriot in Europe, you might find a VW diesel engine under it. But we're in North America, and here it's a 2.4 liter, right, Dennis?
Yeah, 174 horsepower doesn't seem like a lot, but you don't need it with the Freedom 2 drive and the CVT transmission with the lower gear ratio, so it can truly go off-road. I'm going to tell you this, it doesn't look like it can go off-road. Sure, it's got a little bit of meaty tire on it and some fender flares, but it's a Jeep. It's not about the 0 to 60 times. It's not about the incline or the aggressive attack angles it has. If it's the fact that you can drive this off-road and have the capabilities of going where you want to go. When we tested the vehicle in the California desert and here in Oregon, we had a chance to actually follow the Jeep Rubicon, the high horsepower, high-end sport utility that Jeep makes, and that is their quintessential off-road vehicle. I can tell you from experience, this went everywhere that Rubicon can go, and that's the best attribute and the best thing I could say about the 2007 Jeep Patriot. There's two distinct things that make a Jeep when you're looking at the styling cues. One is the 7-slat grille on the front, and the other is, and this is an old adage, true Jeeps have round headlights. The overall vehicle lines are very sharp and very angular and very distinctly product line Jeep. The thing that makes it the best is it replaces the classic Jeep Cherokee with something that looks modern but yet still has those flowing lines.
If we're talking about old adages, well, Jeep put a stick in the mud. They put their flag down and said, everybody else is doing rounded, smoothed off vehicles, and we're going to stick to the traditional square, male, off-road type of lines. But it all starts with this badge on the side, trail rated, and that really tells you this vehicle can go off-road, in the mud, in the water, and really can get the job done. It's very square down the side, and a couple of attributes have come in from other models. For instance, the stadium seating in the back, although not majorly accented, when you look at the car, you can actually see that the second row of seats is slightly above the first row. This all came out of taking vehicles into the tundra in Africa where the people in the back could see over the driver's head and see everything around them. Well, they've started to do it in this vehicle, and I think it just contributes to the brand.
Moving to the interior of the Jeep Patriot, it's again a testament how Jeep has taken so many styling cues from vehicles of the past and made them modern and put them in the new Patriot. Now, it doesn't just start with the stadium seating Nick talked about just a second ago in the back. It does have great storage room as far as even behind that seat, but it's also the driver's compartment. A lot of attributes for the driver for both on and off-road.
Absolutely, Dennis. Let me tell you about a few of those things. First of all, it has the 110-volt power outlet for the two-pronged plug. You know, we've always had those cigarette lighter plugs, but now you have something you can plug an everyday household outlet into. Places for your keys. It also has the audio controls on the back of the steering wheel, and it also has a few extra cubbies in the front where you can store things. It's really an urban and a utilitarian vehicle.
Well, we've taken a look inside now, the new Jeep Patriot, and for us, we both like the vehicle, but now is when we get specific. Nick, what are your 2 ups and 1 down?
2 ups are very easy for this vehicle. We'll start off with the exterior styling. In this vehicle segment, there is nothing else that beats the styling. I think it's manly, it's different, and if you want an outstanding vehicle, you're definitely going to get it when you buy one of these. The other up for this vehicle is the interior extras you get. There's so much on the interior. For the price break, again, of this vehicle, it really makes you feel like you've got your money's worth. My down, it's a personal down. It's not really a vehicle down. It's the CVT transmission. The transmission is kind of a whirry, loud transmission. As you get faster, it gets louder. Sounds like somebody left a hairdryer on under the seat.
Well, it is an engineering advancement, but it is a little weird to get used to, I'll give you that. Now, my 2 ups are the fact that it's an actual trail-rated, true off-road sport utility. I gotta tell you this, man, this little Jeep Patriot will go places that any other sport utility in its class will never make it to. My other up is the price break. Again, going back and mirroring what you said, there's so much there for the price point. I have the MSRP in my hand, 22 grand for a very well-loaded Jeep Patriot. My down is the fact that it just needs a little bit of a body lift. It needs just a little bit more to be that other vehicle in the lineup when they have things like the Jeep Rubicon, but still a great vehicle. The 2007 Jeep Patriot Sport 4x4 comes standard with a 2.4-liter dual overhead cam, 16-valve, dual variable valve timing 4-cylinder, and a continuous variable transmission with off-road crawl ratio. The standard vehicle price is $16,175 with a total as-tested price of $22,115. The city mile per gallon EPA rating is 21, and the highway mile per gallon EPA rating is 23.
Here are the guys that make miles around possible. The Russ Auto Group, Baxter Auto Parts, Northside Ford, Ray Reese Dealerships, 4-Wheel Parts Performance Center, Grand Prix Imports, and J. Lee's Auto Group. Thanks, guys.